Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Divine Stronghold Divinations with me, Diane G. I was being called to pull some cards for the collective, and this reading has similar energy to a lot of the readings I've been doing like the last few months. It's very hectic. The first cards that popped out were Graveyard in Reverse, Trick or Treat, and Jack-o'-lantern in reverse. So right away, I'm getting that for some of you, this was one person. For others of you, this was a group of people. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force anything to fit for you. Use your discernment. But with Graveyard in Reverse, somebody was trying to send you dark energy in hopes to take you out. For some of you, this dark energy was through dark magic. For others of you, this dark energy was lying, talking shit about you, because that all of that is energy, and it builds up and it will go to the person that they're speaking about. So these people wanted you gone, wanted you wiped out. They wanted you to have unnecessary fear. Sorry about that. Lots of distractions. So somebody doesn't want this message to get out. Someone doesn't want this to be known. And that's just too damn bad. So somebody wanted to take you out. And they tried in many ways. That's what I'm getting. And with Trick or Treat, it says mischief and play. So these people would go to people's houses on holidays. They would go to their local bar, things like that, barbecues, and they would talk crap about you. They would try to get people to go against you, trying to get people to talk more crap about you. And all that energy was sent your way, all that negative energy. But they didn't realize whenever they spoke about you, your ancestors showed up, because you are very protected. These jack-o'-lanterns are your ancestors. They show up whenever people talk bad about you. And they do that because your ancestors know you are kind-hearted. They know that people try to hurt you for no reason. And that's why you're so protected, because you didn't deserve any of this. And your ancestors know it, because they watch you in the spirit. And when people talk bad about you, they show up around those people and they start causing mischief to those people. These people want to play around with their baby. That's who you are to your ancestors. You're their baby. They want to protect you. They want to guide you. And when people want to play and be mean and cruel, your ancestors are very mischievous. Your ancestors will step up to bat and start swinging. With Jack-o'-lantern in reverse, these people thought they were protected. They thought that because they were doing these things in the dark, because they were doing these things without your knowledge, they didn't think it would ever come back to you. They didn't think that they would ever be reprimanded for their actions. Cancer popped out. So, a Cancer could be involved. You can be a Cancer, or these people could have sent you so much negative energy that you ended up getting Cancer. It's going to be different for all of you. Consequences popped out. So these people didn't think that what they said and what they did, they were going to have any consequences. But with it being in red meaning fast action, they got consequences very quickly. Some of them, they got instant karma. Others of them, it was like dominoes, one by one. One would get hurt, then the next one would get hurt, then the next one would get bad luck, then the next one would get bad luck. It kept going. So, and it was quick. And it's because these people were passionate about hurting you. in every way possible. Nurse popped out. So a nurse can be involved. You could be a nurse. One of these people could be a nurse. Or one of these people are meant to be a healer. I'm getting, and they went against what nurses and healers are meant to do. They tried to hurt you. It's going to be different for all of you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But all this negative energy, all this lies, all this dark magic they sent towards you, they wanted to curse you, but they ended up cursing themselves. They tried to bind you, and they were very passionate about this. They tried to hurt you any way possible, bind you in hopes to stop you from communicating, take you out. They didn't want you expressing your side of the story. They tried to bind you in hopes to ruin your future. Not knowing how wise you are. Not knowing that you clocked their game all along. A lot of people were influenced to hurt you, but none of it worked. And they realize that because you're unbothered, you're grounded, you're protected, you have stability. So everything these people did was all for nothing. They wanted to change your fate. They wanted to stop your fortune. And none of this was fated to happen. And because they did all this bad shit to you, they get nothing but bad luck, disruptions in their life, delays. They're fearful, they feel powerless, and they get nothing but stagnation. They wanted to be your karma, but they realized that everything they did was the reason they're getting bad karma. These people wanted to control you and your life, and they made terrible choices. And they're realizing that now. They put in a lot of work to hurt you. They planned strategically. They thought that they were prepared to go against you. But they didn't realize how protected you were. These people did all this because they need to heal. They need to heal their inner child. They need to heal past traumas they've experienced. These people wanted to hurt you and wound you, but it's because they're hurting and they're wounded. And all of their toxicity was learned behaviors. They learned from their parents or their guardians, people they grew up around. They thought it was okay to talk shit about people. They thought it was okay to send dark magic and dark energy towards people. And these people are discovering that that's not the way to be. These people are karmic. They need to heal their karmic ties, their toxicity. These could be exes, friends, family, co-workers, neighbors, literally anybody that you know could have been involved with this. Because I'm getting it was, for most of you, it was a group of people. And they worked together thinking that they could all go against you. But that's not the case. They didn't know how spiritually protected you are. They didn't know how divinely guided you were. They didn't know that you knew how to read the signs and synchronicities the universe gives you. They just saw you alone. They saw you as weak. They saw you as knowing nothing. But they're realizing that they're the ones that are weak. They're the ones that know nothing. They wanted to separate you from the world. They wanted to separate you from anybody that cared about you. And for some of you, They succeeded with isolating you, but it wasn't because of what they did. It was because God was isolating you to protect you. These people wanted you to be doubtful, to be lonely, to have nothing but negativity. And that's exactly what they're getting. And because of they see how you're so unbothered, they see how nothing they did worked. These people are going through an awakening. They're realizing that the world isn't the way they thought it was. And with the world in reverse, these people feel incomplete, empty. They're isolating. They're disappointed in themselves because they have nothing but stagnation. And they know it's because of everything they did and said towards you. And a lot of these people are going to be coming back wanting to be in your life again, wanting to get your forgiveness. A lot of people from your past are going to realize that they listened to other people they shouldn't have. And they want to be in your life because of it. They want to say sorry. And a lot of it is because they're scared. And part of it is because they realize whatever these people said and did against you was wrong. It was nothing but lies. And some of these people want to come and date you because they see you as unstoppable. They see you as indestructible. They see you as so strong and so kind and so smart that you're one of a kind in a lot of these people's eyes. And with that key there, you're going to be getting a master key. You might be getting many keys. Some of you for houses, some of you for new cars. But I'm also getting that God is giving you the key to unlock all this bullshit these people try to do against you. So you can open that door to blessings and new opportunities and everything you truly deserve, because you didn't deserve any of this negative energy that was sent to you. And it wasn't even meant to happen the way it did. And that's why you have stability. That's why you have nothing but good things flowing into your life. Because you were through many stressful things. You endured chaos you weren't meant to endure. And you just went with the flow. You stayed unbothered. You stayed grounded. No matter how much toxicity these people threw at you, you stayed who you truly are. And these people were taken over by their toxicity. They were taken over by their addictions. And now they're going through death, transformation. They're either transitioning to the other side, or they're transitioning to who they're meant to be. Because going against somebody like you is transformative. And God made you to be that way. He made you to be strong. He made you to be an example to people that are comfortable with toxicity. And you could have had a toxic past yourself. But I'm seeing that you healed yourself for the better. And that's why God's using you as an example. These people were meant to nurture you and protect you, and they did the exact opposite. So now God doesn't care to nurture them or protect them. Bottom of the deck is wrong path. These people were on the wrong path going against you. They thought that they were going to be successful. They weren't. They had no business in trying to hurt you or put you in your place like some of them wanted to. And a lot of them celebrated too soon, because everything that they did collapsed, fell down. Everything they did was all for nothing. So collective. If this resonates for you, I'm sorry you had to endure any of this negativity. Nobody deserves that. But you need to realize how strong you are, because if it takes a group of people to go against one person, and that person comes out unbothered, protected, and loved by the divine, and all those people's lives are crumbling, falling apart, you are extremely powerful, collective. You are extremely strong. And God made you one of a kind. That is for damn sure. Whoever this is resonating for, just keep being you. I hope it helps, collective.